Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Spotlight session. Wow, it's such a pleasure seeing all of you joining here, guys. And I want to take 1 second and say a special thank you to my colleague Haley, who shared such great possibility to be a host for you today on this Spotlight session. Let's quickly go to chat and see who is joining us today. So guys, you can go ahead and write where you're from, and have you already joined our session, or are you the newcomer? And in the meanwhile, I'll quickly introduce myself. My name is Lisa Bataeva. I'm a digital marketing expert in Remax Europe, and I have an honor to be a host for you today. And I'm going to host the webinars and spotlight session dedicated to marketing. So if you see my face somewhere in the promotional emails, you know that there is a marketing session coming. Few organizational questions before we start. And before I check the chat and all your answers. So the first thing is the translations. We have activated the translations feature on our webinar for our non-English attendees. So please click on your interpretation button on your Zoom toolbar to select the preferred language. And we have today Turkish and Spanish translation available. And thank you so much to our translators who made it possible. And another organizational question also concerns our chat. So let's check who introduced themselves. Great, we have so many people today. I see Remax Turkey, France, Portugal, so many. That's great. I'm so excited to see you all here today. And I want to say hello once again to everyone who are joining us from all over our network. And another organizational question that we have today, I'm going to be the moderator of the chat. So if you have any questions to our speakers, please write them straightly in chat and I'll try to pick the best moment to jump into their speeches or after them to grab some answers for you. And let's move to from our organizational part to the main topic of our session today. Our session is dedicated to the content creation trends and real estate industry. I really like to talk about numbers when it comes to the introduction and everything, and especially marketing and digital marketing. Did you know, guys, that in the beginning of 2023, there were 4.9 billion people worldwide who are actively joining the social media platforms. And the population is 8 billion people. So this brings us to the number of more than 60% of the worldwide population who are actively using at least one social media platform. That's amazing. And this is why today, in today's ever-evolving digital landscape, content creation trends and content creation in general have become a crucial part of any career, and especially the real estate agent broker's career, who wants to succeed in today's market. And our session today focuses on exploring the latest content creation trends, and especially we're gonna talk about social media marketing, video marketing, personal brands, and the latest and super cool topic of AI integration in content creation trends. So without any further ado, let's get started and learn about the latest techniques in content creation trends. And here, I want to introduce our first speaker. He's a great professional and the AI guru from Remax Turkey, Kerem Çiçek. Hi, Kerem. Do you hear me?
Hi, Lisa. I hear you. Thank you for your kind words. And again, thank you for inviting me this year's first Spotlight session. And I am the first Spotlight speaker.
Yes, that's true. Year. It's so nice having you here. And actually, I had the chance to get to know your presentation better, and I'm super excited about it and about our topic. So on this point, I really want to hand over to you. So we're going to have a possibility to learn more about the AI and other super important topic.
Okay, thank you, Lisa, again. But before starting my presentation, I want to thank you about the last issues in Turkey. As you may already know, many of you, we had two big earthquakes. Earthquakes happened in Turkey. We lost too many people, but I want to thank my Remax Europe family for your donations, for your help on those hard times. Life is a bit hard here, but life continues. So the smile again, big thank you, my Remax Europe family. And I'm starting my presentation. Put a smile, then continue.
Thank you, Kerem, so much for your words.
Okay, here we go. Welcome everyone. This is Kerem again. I'm head of marketing at Remax Turkey headquarters. Today I will talk about some content creation topic, AI and so on. I will give you some examples also. Hope you will enjoy. Then comes the next first part, why organic growth with content is important. I will talk about this firstly, because organic growth with the content is crucial when it comes to sustainability with your followers. Organic growth with the content is important in digital marketing because it allows you to attract and engage your target audience in a natural and sustainable way. By creating high quality and relevant content, you can increase your website visibility on search engines and social media, which led more traffic, more leads, more conversions. Unlike paid advertising, organic growth with the content also build a trust and credibility with your audience, which can lead to long-term customer loyalty. So always use organic growth with the content in the pocket, and I will tell you how you can make this, what will be the strategy in terms of creating such a content. I will tell you about 3 things. First, identify your target audience. It is the most crucial thing. It is even if it is organic growth and even if it is another social media strategy, always know the people who you are talking with. So understand who your ideal customers are, their pain points, and the type of content they already consume. This will help you to create a content that resonates with them and drives engagement all the time. So at the second part, develop a content strategy. Based on your audience's interests, needs, create a content strategy that outlines the type of the content you will create, how often and where it will be published. This will include blog posts, videos, social media posts, YouTube or TikTok videos, and any other types of content. Just create a strategy and always know what you will share next. And finally, create a high quality content. Because as Lisa mentioned, everybody using social media. There are too many accounts around there. So you need to be different. You need to create a content that really gets reaction from your audience. Without those reaction, without those interaction, nobody see you. So if you want to be visible, high quality content is the key here. Always try, don't give up trying, create some content. When you find something working, just upgrade it. When you find something not working, just eliminate it and say bye-bye to those kind of contents. Just concentrate on what is working well with your audience and be yourself and not copy others. Just try, and when you find something is working with your audience, just upgrade it. And at this part, it is always people asking me how to lead your account to verification, how you can get those blue badges, how you can get those blue badges on your Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. As you can see, these are all Remax Turkey social media accounts. Also, we have a yellow badge on Twitter, which LLC doesn't have still. I will give you 5 steps for verification. Very easy how to get those blue or yellow badges. First of all, you need to understand the verification process. Each social media platform has its own verification process. So it is important to understand the specific requirements. Typically, verification is granted to accounts that are authentic, notable, and active. So you need to be notable, visible, and active all the time. It is the first step. Then the second one is build a strong presence. To be considered for verification, your account should have a strong and active presence on the platform. This means consistently posting high quality content, engaging with your audience, and growing your following. You need to concentrate on numbers. You need to concentrate on your strategy here. Then the next part is establish your identity. Social media platforms typically verify accounts that can prove their identity. You need to be real and demonstrate their authority in their industry or field. This can be done by linking to your website or any other online presence, publishing notable articles, features, and showcasing awards and other recognitions. Just tell the world what you are doing best. Just concentrate on that. And the fourth part is the request verification part. You need to request for the verification because they don't give it directly to you. So once you have established a strong presence and identity on the platform, you can request verification by submitting an application or just a form. Be sure to follow the specific guidelines provided by the platform and provide any necessary document or information that support your request. You can easily find these guidelines, these step-by-step guides on the internet. Just type Google, how can I get my Facebook verified? You can see all the info, you can see all the steps. And the last one, be patient and persistent. The verification process can take time and it is not guaranteed. If your request is denied, don't be discouraged. It is not end of the life. You can still share something without those blue badges. Take time to evaluate your account and continue building your presence and authority. You can always reapply for the verification in the future. Then I want to talk about TikTok because this crazy social media portal really have a chance for all our real estate agents, for all our offices, also our headquarters. This is our Remax Turkey TikTok page. You see we are only sharing daily life videos. We are shooting them with our iPhones. Very cost-effective channel, not like YouTube, but there are tons of free views here. Look at the highlighted example. We have over 500,000 views on that video. In the video, we are just telling our names in our office, and 500,000 people saw our office environment, and they would love to work with us. It is a simple way to get too many views. So if you don't have a TikTok account, give it a try, and today maybe you can start with a video. You will love the portal. And again, I want to give an example from my top content creator, real estate agents, Aycan, maybe you can pronounce him Aycan. Real-time marketing, he is really good at that. When you see a hot topic, you can easily see those topics on the Twitter hashtags. You can see what's going on, what people are talking about today. When you see a really hot topic, create a fast content with it and just share it. That's all. You will get tons of free likes, shares, comment, everything, because people love to see those hot topics when you use them. In this example, Aycan put that thing, that hand on the famous series Wednesday on his shoulder and write such a sentence, you are in the good hands, you are in the safe hands. And people love this kind of content. But you need to be fast for this kind of creation, for the real-time marketing. If it is in your strategy for the whole year, real-time marketing in your pocket, so you need to learn how to create a fast content firstly. Then when you see a hot topic, just create a content and release that. Also, when it comes to real estate agents' profiles, many of you only sharing business things, but it is not working. Not only business, share your real life and friends. In this example, you see Kuzey, our 2 times in a row Digital Marketing Award winner real estate agent. It is his TikTok account. People love his cat, and he is getting tons of interactions by this very natural way. So it is a very good example for organic growth with a natural content. As you can see, there are 6 million views with his cat, 4 million views. He's getting too many followers from his TikTok account, but it is just simple. It is just natural. It is Kuzey not showing anything. People love his cat, and he analyzed the interactions, so upgraded at the first part of my speech. He's upgrading the content because people love that. And then the hot topic. I am doing real-time marketing to you now. Artificial intelligence. Everybody's talking about AI nowadays. So it is really a hot topic right now, and I want to mention about artificial intelligence when it comes to how you can use AI in terms of content creation. Do you think about that? Do you already using AI tools, ChatGPT, Midjourney, and others? Too many good products powered by AI. I will give you some examples about how you can use AI in terms of content creation. Look at this. Half of my presentation you have seen so far created by AI. So I didn't think about anything. I just asked ChatGPT, act as a professional digital marketing expert, why organic growth content is important, answer this in a short but effective way so that I can use this in my presentation. I just made a bit rewriting here. Then take all the content and add some sauce on it and cover all the things with my art director who had designed this beautiful presentation. That's all. You can, first of all, you can create such presentations to your customers using ChatGPT. Just you need to know how to ask, how to write on ChatGPT to get brilliant results. If you don't have an account, please create an account on chat.openai.com today, because it is like you didn't open a Facebook account 10 years before. If you don't want to be such a person, please create an account and start asking something to this really powerful friend, and you will be amazed by the results. As I have mentioned, you need to write the correct prompts to OpenAI to get the better results. So if you don't know how to write those prompts, I'm also giving you that prompts.chat. You can see too many examples from there. But the famous one is always used, not always, but it is always working. Act as a ... lawyer, driver, marketing expert, nurse. You can put anything on that and then write and ask any question. It will really answer very well when you give the correct prompt. Please put AI into consideration, and for the content creation, you must use. When you find a great example, just write, when you find a great idea, just write it to OpenAI, ChatGPT, and tell him to find me such 10 other ideas. Then you can reproduce all kinds of content with the help of AI. It is not our enemy. It is a very, very clever friend for our everything in our marketing system. We are asking anything to our new friend right now. Must use one. Also, as in my presentation, you see those images. I have made all of them with Midjourney. It is again a very powerful AI tool. It is working on Discord. They're all unique. You can't see any similar example on the internet. You can find it on the internet. It is my production. I am writing the prompts. I am modifying them. So at the first part of my speech, you need to be different. As I mentioned, you need to be different. With those kind of images, you can be always different, and they will be an eye-glimpsing images because people didn't see those images on the internet before. I didn't take them on Shutterstock. So they are all unique. So for unique content, AI is again your new, very talented friend. Thank you for your listening. That's all.
Thank you, Karim. Thank you very much for the presentation. And really, I'm super excited about the AI, and you're really guru of that. I'm always getting some new features and some new platforms and learning it from you. I have one question that actually somebody from chat asked. It wasn't a question, it was a point, that soon ChatGPT and the AI is going to really do our work. Do you think that it's going to really happen, or do you still need a person to be behind this?
No, but a real estate agent who is really good at on AI side can replace you.
Okay.
So it is not like a robot that killed us and taking our jobs. It is really a clever friend. In your daily life, when you don't know something, you are asking always the ones who are already have a better knowledge than you. This machine is the total of them. It has everything, millions of data. Then just use it. Just enjoy that.
Yes, I fully agree with you. And I really think that it makes marketing easier and content creation easier for all our agents and all people worldwide who really know how to use all these AI features and platforms. So thank you very much for your presentation. And I want to say thank you again for participating today. And thanks to everyone from Turkey who are joining us today, especially during these times. So it was super nice having you as a speaker today.
I also want to thank my Turkish family. They really made me happy because I see too many Turkish on the chat. Really, thank you.
Yeah, that's true. Support is amazing. Thank you very much again.
You are welcome. Enjoy.
And on this point, I actually don't want to take the stage for a long time. And I want to announce our next speaker. Next speaker is 24 years old agent who joined the Remix only 3 years ago, but have already succeeded in his career and made more than 1 million in real estate commissions previous year. Lucas Silva from Remix Portugal. Lucas, do you hear me? Are you here now? Lucas, can you please turn on your camera? Okay. Highlight you. And while Lucas is turning on his camera, I wanted to make a small note. Lucas wasn't 100% comfortable speaking English live today. So he has prepared a really great video for you guys with sharing his tips and best practices, because he has a really great personal brand on Instagram and really great personal brand on TikTok and all the other social media platforms, to be honest. So while we are waiting, I hope that Lucas is gonna jump with his camera in a few seconds. Let's get started first with the video.
Hi, my name is Lucas Venda Silva. I'm 24 years old and I started working as a real estate agent in Portugal when I was 20 years old. Since I was very young, I've always enjoyed making money and working hard day after day. I've worked in several areas in such a short professional life. When I entered in the real estate business, I was completely out of touch with the responsibilities in this world. We are talking about lives, projects, and people. In my first year at Remax, I found it quite too difficult to fit in this market and its demands. I was completely swallowed by the amount of information. In fact, at just 20 years old, I have never bought a property or even sold. In the first 6 months of my career as a real estate agent, I earned €0 and sold zero properties. With raising houses being the key to this business and not having any leads, I felt quite unmotivated. Maybe I was not doing the right job. Maybe I wasn't dedicating myself 1000% as this profession needs. What is certain is that in the following 6 months, I raised more than 30 houses and earned more than €100,000 in real estate commissions. The social media presence and my personal brand had a great impact. Being young, I demand myself to keep up with the news. I try to implement in this real estate market a different way of working, different from what a conventional real estate agent does. My work is 15% digital through the marketing strategies applied on my platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and 50% on the field. From a very young age, I was always a visionary. I always bet a lot on digital marketing. When I entered the real estate business, I had two options: create a new social media or convert my personal social medias into professional ones. Since I wanted to dedicate myself to this 100%, I opted to transform my social medias into professional ones. Yes, of course, this is a people business. I defend that we must also show our clients that we are all the same. We go out to restaurants, we have families, and at the same time, we are 100% professionals. Every day, I share content on my social media like Instagram and Facebook stories, posts, reels, or informative content. The type of content that people like the most are stories, reels, quiz, TikToks, and creative content.
Press play, fast forward.
I receive a lot of clients through social media. I would say that more than 30 clients contact me a month coming from social media to visit, buy, or sell properties. My biggest commission through social media was €42,500.
You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You was talking shit in the beginning. Back when I was feeling what I'm giving. I know I pissed you off to see me winning. See the ego in my mouth and I be grinning. I wanna fuck you slow with the lights on, lights on, lights on, lights on. Be the only one I got my sights on, sights on, sights on.
I would recommend all the agents to be consistent, publish every day, and be real estate agents always. And of course, social media is a great platform to build your brand and receive clients. But I have a few more advices for you. The best advice I can give you is to go after what makes you happy. You know it's a cliche, but it's true. If you love your job, you will never work a day in your life. I work more than 12 hours a day and it doesn't feel like I'm working at all. I really enjoy my job and it makes me feel happy and complete. I also advise you to surround yourself with people who can add value and knowledge to you. We have to be proactive, faithful to your values, and of course, be humble. We can never forget where we come from and where we want to go. Thank you so much. Let's make it happen. Follow me on my social media, Instagram, Lucas Vaz Consultor, Facebook, Lucas Valente Silva.
Thank you so much, Lucas. It was great. Thank you for preparing such a great video. And how are you? I forgot to ask in the beginning. It wasn't without the camera.
Hello, thank you for all. I'm sorry for my English. I will do my best so you can understand me, okay?
That's
I
great.
would say in the beginning,
Yeah, perfect. And we have discussed one question with you to be shared as well after your video. And the question was how to start the TikTok and Instagram Reels account as a professional when you are not a professional.
I would say in the beginning, just not be afraid of it and I go step by step. Instagram and TikToks have a huge number of templates for each trend, okay? And of course, you can follow me in my accounts, in the Instagram and TikTok, Lucas Vaz Consultor, in the Facebook, Lucas Valente Silva, okay? Once you're more established, I recommend you hiring someone fully dedicated to your marketing, but you will have to work into, okay? Thank you all and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Lucas. Thank you for preparing this content and overcoming this English barrier as well. It was great hearing from you here. And I really love your profiles and I really love what you're doing on social media. I do think that your personal brand is really great. So everyone who hear us today, please follow Lucas on his profiles and you can gain some tips from him. Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you.
Really, guys, I'm super excited about the topics that we are discussing today. And I'm even more excited about our next speaker. Sorry, I do hear myself from two speakers, so it's gotten a bit confusing. So our next speaker has a great experience in marketing. She was studying marketing. She is doing marketing for more than 5 years. And she's doing the personal branding. She is leading few accounts in Remax Romania network. And she's performing really great in her personal account, not super dedicated to real estate trends, but super dedicated to building a strong personal brand. And this is going to be our next topic. And on this point, I want to introduce you Andra Pask from Remax Era Dynamic. Andra, do you hear me?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
I hope you hear me. I put
Great.
I'm glad. Thank you, everyone, for joining today's session. And thank you, Lisa, for the introduction.
And before we make this deep dive into your content and personal branding, I know there's going to be one small competition that you did in the end of your presentation. Am I right?
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay, me as well. So then you guys stay tuned, wait for the competition, and I'm handing over to Andra.
Thank you. I will share my screen and I hope everyone will be able to see it. I hope you see it. So I would like to start by telling you how grateful I am to be a guest speaker in today's spotlight session organized by Lisa. This summer, I managed to get to know a lot of Remax agents because I was a participant in the Remax European Convention. But for those ones that don't know me, I'm Andra, I'm 22 years old, and I'm coming from a very, very small city located in the west part of Romania. I have completed my undergraduate studies at UCL, University College London, where I did computer science and marketing. And in autumn, I will start my master's studies at Imperial College London, where I will study strategic marketing. So if you didn't tell already, I'm very passionate about marketing. I'm currently managing an international brand while I'm working towards opening my own marketing agency. And currently I am managing Remax Dynamic, which is my mom's office. She's a broker. And as I said, we live in a very small city. So we managed to, through marketing, we managed to become in top 5 offices in Romania. And also we managed to grow from 20 agents to 50 agents in less than 1 year through social media and marketing. So moving on, I will structure today's speech in 3 main topics. So firstly, I will talk in general about the importance of branding for real estate agents and brokers. And then I will move on to more practical tips and tricks for content creation for you. And then we will do some talk about video content creation. And as Lisa said, at the end, I have a challenge for you guys and also a surprise that I prepared for you. So if you are a real estate agent and you want to build a personal brand, here are 2 things that I want you to consider. First of all, the most important thing is finding your core identity. And what do I mean by core identity? You need to ask yourself, who am I? What is my unique end? For example, as Lisa said, my personal account is marketing and fashion. And on the left side of my presentation, you can see an example. She's Florentina. She's actually working in my mom's office, and she's a new joiner, but actually became one of the best new joiners in our agency. She's doing real estate. She's great at it, but she has an end. She's doing real estate and personal training. She's very passionate about sport. And on the right side, you can see Julia. She is a member of Remax at an office at the seaside. So her unique end is art. She's very passionate about art. And whenever she closes transactions, she actually paints or does some kind of art that gives to the people. So when the transaction ends, she gives her unique end there. So whatever your end might be, own it and be authentic in the content that you show on social media. We live in a world that became so automated, as Karim said, that we actually crave that human connection and we want to get to know real people. So you have everything inside of you to build a super good personal brand. And I'm reassuring you that if you didn't find that end yet, I'm sure you have it within yourself and maybe you just need to search it a little bit more. So after you found your unique end, then you need to be very consistent in the content you show in social media. So brand is a very vague way to talk actually about your reputation. My brand is my reputation, whereas your brand is your reputation. If one time you're afraid that the content that you want to share on social media is not good enough, this is a personal example. So one of my best friends, she's a YouTuber, and she has a YouTube channel about news in general. And one time she told me, Andra, look, people don't follow me because they are interested only in the news. I'm not reinventing the wheel. They can hear the news on television. They can just search on internet, but they are following me because they want to hear the news through my voice, through my filter. So this applies very well to real estate. The next time you are scared about what you want to share, keep in mind that people that follow you trust you and they want to see whatever you want to post through your filter, through your voice. So keep in mind that branding brings passive leads. Who wouldn't want to not have to do those cold calls, that annoying calls that you're not sure who the speaker might be, or you don't have to go door knocking or putting letters in the post mails. So through branding, you actually gain a lot of passive leads without even noticing. So the real estate world became super, super big. Even in Remax, we are so many agents everywhere. So I'm sure everyone encountered the question from a buyer or a seller, why should I choose you? Why should I work with you? So of course, the first time you would answer is that you are part of Remax, the biggest real estate brand in the world. But then you need to take out your phone and share. Look, here is the newsletter that I made, and I will share it with all my clients about my portfolio and all the market updates that I have. Here is the last open house I made. Look at the nice stories and pictures. Look how many people were there. So I'm sorry, it's now. I hope it moved. So every day I want you to wake up, not with the idea that, oh, I woke up and I want to sell houses and apartments today. I want you to wake up with the idea that I want to sell myself today, because if I do it right, I will sell all the properties I have in my portfolio and I will get as many new contacts as I want. So whenever I think about how I even market myself, I think about this theory. One day you wake up and you build a sandcastle. But at the night, the tide comes and washes away your sandcastle. This doesn't mean that the content that you shared isn't good enough. It just means that at the night, the tide comes, but the next day, you have the opportunity to build even a better sandcastle with all the experience you gained the last time. It's the same when you put content. And that's why everyone tells you that you need to put content every single day. Because in order to keep that sandcastle alive, you need to push out content every single day, let people react, go to sleep, and start again. Okay, so this is the theory that I always use, and it's called the 3/5 theory. And we use it after we build that branding, because people always ask me, tell me, that networking is so hard to make, branding is so hard to make, but actually what's even harder, it's to maintain the context that you bring. So I want you to put this rule in practice. Every single day, you need to reach to 15 different types of people. You can find 3 ways to do it. You give 5 phone calls, you send 5 newsletters, you do 5 DMs. But I want you to reach those people without having a necessity. You just ask how their day was, how their families. And actually, speaking from personal experience, this is how I got one of my greatest internships. I just asked a colleague how his day was, and he told me that he's looking for someone to replace him at the company because he found a new job, but he wants to leave the company in good hands. So he offered me the internship, and it just took me around 5 minutes to maintain a contact that I made, I don't know, 5 years ago. It also happened to my mom. She's very, very good at maintaining those branding and networking contacts. She called a friend of hers that she didn't speak in so long, and that friend told her that she has a friend that has a penthouse for sale and is looking for an agent. And actually, that was the biggest commission that my mom has ever made through the contact that she maintained with that friend, with the lady. So now I will be moving to the second part of my presentation, where I will talk about random tips and tricks for content creation. So firstly, you need to highlight your local expertise. Real estate is very much based on local, so it's important to show people that you actually have a knowledge in the city, in the area that you work in. So you can create content that highlights local attractions, events, restaurants, to actually give people an idea of how it is to live in that part of the city, like how is the vibe there. Then, as also Luca said, you need to use high quality visuals, because for me, for my brand, I wouldn't share pictures that are low quality because I will be associated with that low quality pictures. So I want you, if you're not good at photography or video in general, you can use or hire a professional that will help you make the best shots. Then you need to provide valuable information for people in general, because people are always looking to understand the market. You know, the market is always changing. So if they follow you, as I said, they trust you and they want to hear those valuable insights that you want to share. Then creating virtual tours, I think it's one of the greatest inventions, because it saves time, not only for you, the real estate agent, but also saves time for the potential buyer. Because if the potential buyer sees the virtual tour, the videos they made, the open houses, the pictures, when he wants to make a viewing, you already have a qualified client. So it's not any type of client. You don't lose time if he's not actually interested in the property that you are showing. Then you need to leverage social media, as Lucas said. You need to have as many business profiles as possible on all the platforms, literally because all types of platforms have different target audience. So you want to target all types of people in real estate, because you have different types of apartments, of houses that are going to different target audiences. Then a very good tip is to showcase success stories. People love success stories. They want to hear how fast you sold the house, about testimonials that other people did while working with you. Trust me, it's very good to make this. Then you can use some data and analytics. For example, you can focus on data and calculate. And if you, for example, have a percentage, I am selling 70% of the listings I have in less than 3 months, is actually an analytics response, and it builds trust for the customer. Then the last tip is to always stay compliant with any news or regulations that real estate industry have when posting social content on social media. I can actually link those regulations at the end of my presentation. Here is my favorite app. It's called InPreview, and it's helping me manage all the social media accounts that I manage for my clients. So in 5 seconds, when someone enters your profile, for example, here it's Instagram, people need to understand who are you, who is your core identity, as I spoke before, and what do you do for a living. In the first example, we have a Remax agent, I'm not sure from where. He is posting some kind of good content, but the way in which the feed looks, it doesn't give very professional vibes. But on the right, we have Lucas as an example. When I first entered his profile, in 5 seconds, I was able to find out so much about him. So I saw a picture of an apartment. I understood he's doing social media. I saw an interior home. I saw that he's very good at everything that social media implies, even interior designs. I saw a picture with him and customers, so he has good testimonials and people loved working with him. He has a team, a picture with a team, so he has backed up a team, which is very, very, very good. An award, so my core idea is that when someone enters your profile, he has 5 seconds to find anything about you. So this app, if you search it on App Store or Google, it will actually lead you there, and you can plan the content that you want to show. It's very useful and it's free. I advise you to use it as much as possible to create this professional feed. Then we already talked about this, but now we have no excuse in that we don't have inspiration or we don't know what to write about our posts, because now with this ChatGPT platform, for example, I wrote a description for a new agent in a real estate agency, and they gave me such a big piece of text, and I just had to adapt it for my mom's agency. So it's really helpful, and I advise you a lot to use it. And now I'm going to talk about 4 platforms that are actually going to help you in building Reels. InShot is very great for tricky edits, but while CapCut has a lot of templates that you see that are on Reels or TikTok, that you just need to upload the content that you already have filmed from your camera roll. So it directly synchronizes the sound, it's very easy to use. Then, because now a lot of content where people actually talk in front of the phone are pushed out by Instagram, here's an app caption that directly adds auto captions for you, so you don't need to do it manually. And Canva is perfect for editing Reels in general and also making good cover pictures for your Reels. Then I'm going to talk about some trendy analytics apps that you can use for Instagram. My favorite one is Real Trends Analytics. You can also find it on Google Play and Apple Store. Every time you go and scroll, there are some sounds or some videos that are trending. And this app will help you directly see which music is trending, what visuals are trending. So you don't have to do manually all of this research. Instagram Insights is very good at showing you what people that follow you love, what content you should push more. Later also offers analytics and engagement rates. Hotsuite is very, very good for social listening tools, while Socialbakers is more into AI-powered insights. And here are 6 Reels ideas that you guys can do based on the trending sounds and trending videos that you can identify with the app I showed in the previous slide. So you can do some neighborhood tours. You can create Reels showcasing different parts of the neighborhoods that you think that are very appealing for potential buyers and clients. Then you can do some home staging tips where you can advise people how to make their property more appealing, more cozy, the lighting, the pictures. Even if you think people know this, a lot of people don't know all of these small things that us real estate agents know about. You can do some real estate market updates by speaking directly in front of the camera, virtual property tours and add it into a reel, testimonial for clients. So you just register short videos with your clients saying good things about you and the experience they had while transactioning with you, and also behind the scenes. So actually how a day in the life of a RE/MAX real estate agent looks like. This helps a lot of people to actually create a bond, even if they don't know you in real life. And moving to the last part of my presentation, which is the most exciting part. And I have a challenge for you guys. If you scan the QR code on the right, it will lead you directly to a template, to my Instagram reel, which is a template. And it's a reel I created with videos I had from the RE/MAX European Convention. And I want you to use that reel, create a template, post it, tag me, and I will choose one unique one. And that person can receive a one-to-one session with me, and I can actually make a personalized social media recommendation. So I will go a bit back if you guys couldn't scan it. I would like as many of you to enter this competition. And I also have another gift for you, a surprise. If you scan this, I will put it again at the end, but if you scan it, it will lead you to this link tree. I'm sorry, just 1 second. It will lead you to this link tree where I made some templates. For example, I made the template for inspiration of accounts that you can use to get some more ideas of the content that you can do. Just 1 second, so it gets loaded. For example, some agencies that I basically love their marketing tools and their feed, everything, the content that they show. Firstly, it's my office that administrates RE/MAX Dynamic. I love RE/MAX Portugal and Paraguay. I also put some personal agents, profile of personal agents. Even if they're not in RE/MAX, you can just use to get some inspiration. Then, for example, I also created some newsletters for you guys that just by doing this, you can enter this Canva template and you can put your information, your pictures, and you can directly send it to people's emails or people that you worked with. And you have a lot of templates here for anything really, modern definitions, new listings, Q&A posts. I don't know, let's see just closed posts. So I give you an example, but I will let you in your own time dive deeply into them. And I hope they will be useful for you and your feed. My network seems slow. See, there are a lot of templates that I believe they're cool. I use them for my mom's agency, and I hope they will help you as well. And I'm going to my last slide of the presentation, where I just want to thank RE/MAX Europe and Lisa for the opportunity to be part of this spotlight session. It was an honor to share the virtual stage with such talented professionals in the industry. And also thanks to RE/MAX Romania and Ruxandra for recommending me, and my helper, Denisa. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Andra. Can you please, for now, stop sharing? Thank you very much. And I want to inform everyone that we're going to share Andra's presentation via newsletter. So you're going to receive all the information and the QR codes, just in case if you didn't have a chance quickly to scan it. So please participate in the competition. I really believe it's going to be a cool one. And as I'm personally super pushing Reels creation in Instagram, I really like this idea, because this way we're going to push more and more Reels within our network. And Andra, we have one question that came from Sophie, which is about the video editing. And the question is, do you edit videos directly in Instagram or TikTok? And if no, why not? Because there is a lot of tools outside of Instagram and TikTok. And what are your preferred platforms and your advice to our audience on a different level of marketing preparation. I mean, both for those agents who are just starting their Instagram and TikTok profiles and those who gain some experience already.
So I believe there are two questions. I will start with the first one. I make a lot of reels, even for my clients, directly through Instagram and directly with the features that are there. There are a lot of templates, as the one I showed you in the challenge, that are actually great, and it just takes around 30 seconds for you to do them. But because I work in marketing, I need to do some kind of more unique ones that require some other, I don't know, slow motions, different whatever. And that's when I use the apps I showed in the presentation, for example, CapCut. It's a very easy platform to use, and you can always search on YouTube to find ways to navigate it easily, or you can all the time just ask me. I will be more than happy to help you. And the second question was about how should I advise a new agent to start in this Instagram, TikTok, social media? So I believe that the first thing is to find your core identity, as I mentioned, and then be consistent. You need to post every single day, and I'm not kidding, because every single day you need to maintain the relation you have with your followers by finding unique ways to promote yourself. So one day you can put a reel, the next day you can put a story, the other day you can just DM people that follow you, ask them directly what they would like to see more on your account. So every single day you need to find ways to engage with people and grow organically. Because in this way, even if you're new, a lot of people will just find out about you. People will share with each other, who's that one? I like what she posts. So even if you're small, with nowadays and reels and everything, you can grow super fast.
That's true. I do believe in this formula as well. And summarizing your speech and the speeches that we had before, and the main word that we heard during all the speeches, beside AI, of course, this is consistency. And really, this is the main part. Don't be afraid and be consistent.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you very much, Andra, for sharing. And once again, we're going to share all the contents and all the presentation and the link tree that you have created as well, because thank you for sharing. There is a lot of great content there, and I'm sure that you guys are going to find it super useful. And don't be afraid also of sharing the content that you are creating, because this way, first, you can promote yourself. And secondly, of course, this is the good opportunity to build a bigger and stronger network. Thank you very much again, Andra and Remix Romania, for being here today. And this brings us to the end of our session. And I want to say thank you so much for all of you joining us today, and for our speakers who joined us today. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Remix Europe, super simple. We're also producing quite a lot of content and trying to help with the reels and other video content that is super important on today's real estate market. So stay tuned, and thank you very much again.